This is gonna be a little walk around of a 2023 KTM 390 Adventure spoke wheel. So I just finished the break-in miles on it. I'm at, let's see, 614. Everything is bone stock. I just have a mid pipe on it. Not sure if you guys can see that. Mid pipe, spark arrestor, delete. Basically, you just take off the end cap, take the spark arrestor out, re-rivet it together. So it's just that mid pipe. Still has the 2 catalytic converters. I still have a temp tag on it. That's how new it is. But yeah. So if I do a little dirt review here real quick, I might hit a little bit on the street. But yeah, let's get going. Alrighty. So let's get going on it. I have traction control off, ride mode off-road, ABS off-road. Traction control is kind of annoying. It kicks back on every time you stall or turn the bike on and off. I think sometimes if you stall and like restart it real quick, it'll stay off. But I mean, it's just been hit or miss for me. Stock tires, they're not the best. Suspension, again, I mean, it's a 390. It's not going to be the best of the best, but I mean, just for like cruising on dirt roads like this, like, I have no problem at all with it. Like I was saying earlier, the exhaust is just that mid pipe, and the spark arrestor deleting it. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good, and it's super cheap to do. I think the mid pipe was like 70 bucks or so. And then obviously maybe like the price of some rivets was like 20 bucks, if that. So, you know, it's like a $100 setup, and I think it sounds pretty good. Still got the catalytic converters, like I was saying. Yeah, it definitely has some power to it. I mean, especially off-road, I feel like with these tires, it's just, it likes to spin real easy. And I feel like with the traction control on, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know why there's an off-road traction control, honestly. I think it should just be on or off. But I mean, it is nice, like on some more hard pack stuff, you can kind of keep it on. Helps you from fishtailing like that. Like, if you get on it on like any moderately sandy road, you're gonna be kicking out like that. Let's hear some good whoops right here. I mean, it does have some support. I feel like I could stiffen it up, but at the same time, you're gonna sacrifice that that quality of ride on road. You can always change it on the fly, but I always just hop off road and hop on road so much. I just leave it at the factory settings. Let's see here, it's a little bit rutted out. Again, you just kind of got to stay light on your toes, because that front tire does like to wash out. Especially the rear tire, man. It's just, they're not the best, but I mean, they ride really nice on road, that is for sure. Let's see, it's super washed out here. Ooh, it's a bit hairy. It looks like someone was trying to go up it in like a 2-wheel drive truck and got stuck. But I see a lot of people do reviews on this bike, and I mean, I feel like a lot of them are on-road. Like, it's an adventure bike. Like, I like to see when people take these things off-road a lot more, because I mean, it is on-road focused, but it is pretty capable off-road. I feel like if you got some better tires, this thing would be a solid bike. Maybe stiffen up the suspension, but it's just such minor things. I really don't find anything really bugs me, honestly. for the type of riding I do, especially. Little jumps like that, it just soaks it right up, you know. And this is my first adventure bike though. It's just fun, man. Like the way it drifts and just handles, it's just amazing. For the price point, like, you're not gonna find, I feel like, another bike that's this crazy or this good, you know. I do feel like I'm riding it kind of hard for what it's meant to do, but it just takes it. Like, it blows you away. Like, you look at it and you just don't think it's gonna be that good. Then you actually ride it off-road and you're like, it's pretty capable. It's just, but yeah, for trails like this, again, like traction control, I don't like it on, because like if you start to spin on a hill and it cuts power, you're gonna have a bad time. Like, especially in sand like this, and then you get on the gas, and if you have wheel spin, it allows some, but I feel like it's just not enough, because it's real easy to, it'll slow your momentum down, you lose momentum, and then you end up giving it more throttle and you start spinning more, and then it's just a cycle where it'll just stick you on a hill. It is a 390. Like, I don't think you guys really need traction control off-road anyways. Let's see, moving on. I mean, besides the actual riding of this bike, some of the creature comforts, I would say, like, the display is very nice, you know. Like, you're not gonna get a bike that has like a screen like this at this price point. Being able to connect your phone, like, and have turn-by-turn directions, I've tested out once. I mean, they're not the best. Like, I don't think I'm ever really gonna use them, honestly. I usually just use Google Maps or you know, Apple Maps, and just put my phone mount on. What other features? Oh yeah, quick shift is on this bike. You do have to pay for it. I wasn't really informed that this bike actually had quick shift at the dealer, but I was doing some research, and I guess the European models I heard have it factory, but I know pretty much the guy was saying all the US models don't have quick shifters. Well, they have the quick shifter hardware, but they don't have the necessary software, I guess. So you do have to pay for the software update. I believe it was like $200, which, I mean, take that for what you want. But if you get it right after you get the bike, like, especially the dealer I went to, they give me like 25% off. I had 25 or 30% off all accessories, which includes that software update, which I was pretty stoked on. So I ended up paying like $100-something for it. They did it like within 30 minutes, obviously. I mean, they just plug the bike in and upload the software, and then you're good to go. What's another thing? The foot pegs. I don't get why the foot pegs are, well, I mean, I get it, like, it's more comfortable on the road, but the foot pegs are slanted down like that. So especially on steep stuff like that, you notice like your feet tend to I didn't see the wreck coming up, but your feet tend to slip forwards, which is kind of annoying. And they have these rubber pads in them, which honestly, I don't think I mind the rubber pads. Like, if I did a lot more serious off-roading on this thing, I feel like I would take them off or just switch to, I believe what's the company, Nice CNC makes a pair that are pretty good. A lot of other different companies, you know, make foot pegs, but especially me, I ride in like vans most of the time. Like, I don't really ride in boots, especially on this bike. I feel like it's a little cramped compared to like a motocross bike. Like, it's a little hard to hit the shifter. It gets a little hard to hit the rear brake too. See, like on a hill like that, man, if you had traction, I probably would have not made it up, because it's just real sandy and I barely made it up. It's nice being able to have like a street bike that has like a radiator fan. Man, it just sounds so good, like the bark that you get. And I mean, I don't think I would honestly want anything louder than this, because there's a point on a single cylinder motorcycle where it's like, it just doesn't even sound good anymore. I mean, they don't really sound good to begin with, and it's really easy to make them sound terrible. Like, you know, you could go too quiet on a can, or not do enough, and then, you know, it sounds good under high RPMs and all that, but you just don't get that satisfaction, I feel like. And then you go like a full system decat and a tiny can, and it's like, then you're just blowing your ears out. It's all raspy, kind of has like that bubble machine effect. But if you get it right, like this is even the stock muffler, it sounds good, man. You know, it has like that bark to it. Sounds good, man. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, that pretty much just concludes my little loop, just talking a little bit about the new bike. Not sure how my audio is gonna be, you know, with the highway riding, but at least it was a nice little test. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll put this video up soon up on the YouTube. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see some more riding.